Even though this room fits 200 and we have 300 people, we are committed to being in this space. This summit is also a reorientation for us to leave our daily lives, our daily responsibilities, and come to a place that's hallowed ground.
To those 3 islands. So they come here and they intermarry with the Tuscarora.
I've done, since we wrote the paper, on 3 phases of EJ work. The first one, and we were very successful in the first 2 of these periods in Robeson County. The first came a wave of toxic and low-level radioactive waste from 1982 to 1995. We were able to stop almost everything that came into southeastern North Carolina.
Bricks, the town that we call Whitakers, and the town that we call Enfield, and most of all, right here on this sacred soil of Franklinton Center at Bricks.
Robeson County was a proposed site for a pellet mill, but they fought it off. But wood pellets and wood pellet biomass, these are facilities. There's 28 utility scale wood pellet mills across the southern United States. And at these operations, they take in whole trees and woody materials, and they dry them, they grind them down, and they press them into these tiny wood pellet mills, these tiny wood pellets.
Was just curious, how can we have more meaningful engagement from the community members and have their voices be more impactful in terms of the decisions that are made?
Hear about this again and again. This has come up in our work this year with impacted historically redlined neighborhoods in Durham, learning their public parks are contaminated with toxic metals. Farm workers are on the front lines of toxic pesticide exposures while dealing with increasingly hot summers due to climate change. Families are trying to figure out what to do about PFAS exposure from air, water, and food while decision makers drag their feet.
Many Latinos in rural areas live in mobile homes, and because they don't have a driver's license, they're not allowed to put that home to their name. So when there's a hurricane, they have no way to get help.
All the ancestors raised their hands, raised their hearts as we will win, saluting your disruption of the status quo in communities that are reclaiming environmental conservation and sustainable stability.
Wow. She wanted to recognize the uncle and all that. She put on the status so nobody would recognize her.
Once you have had your life impacted that way, there's nothing that anybody can tell you that your truth is not the real deal.
With the Lumbee River, in Wilmington, we're experiencing the Gen X issue, the PFAS in the water. Is that also an issue in Robeson County?
Instead of using the old system like they used to have, where landfills would use natural gas directly, they're now starting want to ship and truck that. We're on the wrong side because those facilities are located in our communities.
What my shirt says, I, a Black woman, resist, and resist in the ways that are most forward-thinking than backwards.